Hello Pokemon trainers, welcome back to another Pokemon TCG Pocket video here on iStarly TV. So we have Triumphant Light now live in TCG Pocket, which means we can build a lot of new decks with a lot of the new cards. And today I'm taking Barry for a spin. That sounds kind of weird. But I wanted to build around Barry and Staraptor. I know if you saw my previous video, I did a video featuring 3 decks that I kind of built with these new cards in mind. 3 kind of unique decks, and one of them was playing Barry with Staraptor and Heracross because that's what Barry does. He allows your Staraptor, Heracross, and Snorlax to basically attack with fewer energy attached to them, so that can be pretty strong. But with this deck, I wanted to kind of build more around Staraptor because I think Staraptor is really strong. The ability to do 130 damage is great, and that knocks out a lot of EX Pokemon. And definitely a lot of non-EX, but of course it does 20 damage to itself. So we're going to try to mitigate that with another new supporter from the set, which is Irida, or Irida. I'm going to say Irida. I'm probably going to switch it up how I say it throughout the video, but she heals 40 damage from each of your Pokemon that has any water energy attached to it, which means they don't have to be water Pokemon. So if you'll notice, I'm playing Druddigon because Druddigon is Druddigon, and I'm also playing Fire Energy, so it's likely that we will have our Pokemon with water energy on them, which means Irida can heal our Pokemon. And healing a Druddigon sounds great, right? Druddigon's already a Pokemon that opponents are hesitant to attack, and if they do attack it, they're taking damage, and if we can heal off some of the damage they do to us, it just increases the longevity and the annoyance of Druddigon. And then we have Starly from the previous set from Space-Time Smackdown, because this one I think is a little bit better than the newer one. The newer one is just 60 HP with a 20 damage attack, which is obviously more HP, but this attack Pluck discards a tool card from the enemy, which can be very valuable, because it seems like a lot of decks are playing tool cards. And then the Staravia is from Triumphant Light. As for supporters and trainers, you know, I went 1-1 split with Cape and Helmet. We've got X-Speed, we've got Pokeball, we've got Communication, you know, pretty self-explanatory stuff. But since I wanted to try out Barry and Irida, we have 2 copies of each of those. And then a copy of Giovanni, because with Staraptor, it can add 10 damage, which does 140, which can knock out things like Darkrai and Arceus, which are very important. So let's see how this deck does. Let's try it out, and hopefully it does not disappoint. But, you know, we're featuring a lot of new cards from the new set, so that's pretty exciting. Game number 1. That was a cute little Eevee. I know I said that I would probably never switch my icon, but I got the Meryl icon, and it's so cute that I actually might change my icon to Meryl, but we'll see. Alright, unfortunately we lead with a Starly, which can be rough because Starly is one of the more important cards in our deck. We need to evolve it. So if they knock it out early, that could be a real problem. However, my opponent just leads with Manaphy, which is good because it means that, you know, we aren't going to be taking damage early, but also it means that they're going to be potentially setting up some really scary stuff. So they might just destroy us very quickly here. And they have Communication, which means they're going to be looking for maybe Eevee if they're playing Vaporeon. Because I feel like oh, they don't play anything. Interesting. I feel like most of the Pokemon that you play alongside Manaphy are already basics, like a lot of EX Pokemon, especially with the new Arceus EX. But we research into a Pokeball. We'll go ahead and play that. That's actually a good draw for us. We find a Druddigon, which, you know, I wish I would have led with that, but we'll take what we can get at this point. And let's go ahead and just go for Pluck. Very awkwardly, this is going to be a 3-turn kill. However, if we can top deck like a Giovanni, we can knock out Manaphy, which would be really powerful if we can do that. But we don't know what they're trying to set up here just yet. They use another Communication, which is kind of crazy. But let's see how this goes. Still no bench. Do they have something? It's really, really rough for my opponent if they don't. Wow, okay. That's crazy. They used 2 Communications and they could not find a basic Pokemon. That is rough. We do find Staravia, which is actually, well, we just win the game now. Yeah, I was gonna say that's amazing. Yeah, we knock out our opponent. I mean, this was not a game, right? They literally didn't draw anything. I'm really surprised, but yeah, I mean, you got to see Starly put in work. Not that it really did, but let's go to another game. Here's game number 2 against Ryan Cooper. Pretty interesting choice, putting your full name in your trainer ID. Just kidding. Shout out to Ryan Cooper. They are playing a fighting deck, and we do have a good start. We have the start that we kind of want here. Druddigon into Starly. Because of Barry, sometimes you kind of only really need just one energy on your Staraptor, which is nice because it means you can just load up your Druddigon with energy. Which is something that typically Druddigons don't do, because, you know, a lot of the time when you see Druddigon, it's just being played in like a dark deck or an electric deck or a grass deck or something like that, or a psychic, whatever. It's just played in any deck, right? We draw Irida, that's okay. Unfortunately, we have 2 fire energies in a row, which is kind of awkward. But we can go ahead and play Starly here, and I will just put the energy on Drud. And which of these do we play? I'm gonna Helmet here. It's really, I think there's a lot of strong potential to playing Druddigon decks where you can actually put energy and attack with it, because typically with Druddigon, when you have it in play and you're not putting energy on it, the opponent's just like, okay, I can just set up, maybe try to snipe the backline, maybe try to Sabrina or something like that. But with actual water and fire energy in your deck, you're threatening to do 90 damage eventually. So it's kind of like they have to make the decision to either attack you and take chunk damage from Rough Skin, or, you know, just sit back. So they're doing 40 to me. That is a lot, but they're also taking 40 right back. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they find another Lucario here, which would be really, really, really rough, honestly. But this is kind of the moment of truth. If they find another Lucario, our Druddigon is dead. However, if they don't, we will get off an attack. Well, the thing is, if they find it, we're dead no matter what. And if they don't find it, they are effectively dead because of the Rough Skin and Rocky Helmet. So with that in mind, I actually think we just start putting the energy onto Staravia and hope to draw a Staraptor. Let's go ahead and put it like that and then pass. We do have Irida, and we have a water energy coming, so even if Staravia or Staraptor takes damage, we can heal it all back. And of course they do have the Lucario. That's pretty annoying, but that's gonna put them down to 40. We really need either, well, Staraptor wouldn't do it. Wait, oh, this is kind of crazy, isn't it? Starly kills them. That's really funny. This little bird, this little cute Starly here, we're gonna see it in action here. I haven't gotten to use Starly and use its ability. Oh, this is hilarious. Oh wait, we have to put the energy on Starly. This is hilarious though, because Starly does more damage here than Staravia, sorry. Because if I'm imagining this correctly, right, we do 20 to them, which puts them to 20, and then we remove the cape, which reduces their HP by 20 more. So we get to knock out Lucario there. That is insane. Unfortunately, though, they have the second Lucario. However, oh, well, actually, it pumps itself. Okay, so it's always going to be doing 60. So it is going to one-shot our Starly unless we draw another cape. Was I playing 2 capes? I kind of forgot. I thought about whether to play 2 capes or whether to play 1 cape and 1... 1 cape and 1 Rocky Helmet. Let's go ahead and load up the other one in case we draw Staraptor, and then let's go ahead and chunk away for 30. Yeah, I mean, they're setting up their bench, which means they're looking for Gallade. Gallade, well, actually, yeah, Gallade would kill Staraptor. There it is. Okay. Oh, they can just... If they have Leaf, they can retreat and kill me. Okay, they don't have Leaf. And they cannot X-Speed here, so we're in a good spot. Well, they could have Leaf, but they can't use it this turn. There's Barry, but we don't have Staraptor. Huh. Gallade kills... Yeah, it does 90 because we have 1 energy on our Staravia. We can retreat. And then if they go into... No, but then we have more energy on this this Staravia. Dang it. I mean, that's not really something you think about. We have to just go 30 here, do 30 to them, and then they can just swap into Gallade. I guess if they do not have X-Speed nor Leaf, which is pretty unlikely, then we still get another turn. I guess I'll put it on Staravia. I'm not sure that's correct. No, honestly, maybe I should not have done that, because then if we go into Staraptor, we can just use Barry to attack. But I don't know, this is just rough all around. Yeah, I should not have put that energy there. I should have put it on the active Staravia. Because if they switch into Gallade here, this Staravia is dead anyway. They do have the X speed. I kind of figured they would. We're probably going to die here. Even Staraptor wouldn't save us, because the funny thing is this does not have water energy on it, so we can't heal it with Irida. It's pretty annoying. Okay. So, even if we draw Staraptor... We do draw Staraptor, but it's too late at this point, sadly. So we play Staraptor, we go up to 170 HP. Let's see. 170 HP. The problem, I think putting the fire energy on this Staraptor or Staravia was a huge mistake, right? Was it? Because this is going to do 70 plus 60 is 100. Oh my god, it's going to do 130. But we're still alive, right? I think we're barely still alive. For each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. I actually cannot, at the moment, put a water energy on my Staraptor, because then they do way too much damage to us. Okay, we might still be in this. Actually, this is insane. So we go to 150. Now, if they attack me once again, they're doing 130, which obviously does not kill us. No, I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. Never mind. We are dead. We are dead. We are dead. We are barely dead here, because of the Lucario. I forgot. Yeah, Lucario does that. So once again, the biggest mistake here was putting the fire energy on... Yeah, they exactly kill us. Putting the fire energy on Staravia. So let's kind of talk through that. Because typically if you have an extra energy... I mean, it's a really funny situation, because we had a fire energy right there in our pool, and then the next energy was going to be a water energy. And I think if I did not put an energy, we would still have that fire energy the next turn. So it's a really funny and really interesting state of situations where we had to put that fire energy on something, but it actually had to be the lead Staravia, because the lead Staravia was going to die to a Gallade anyway. So if we put it on the lead Staravia would have water and fire on it, and our bench Staravia would have fire. And then the following turn we'd be able to... We would have a water energy incoming, but what we could do is go into our Staraptor, because we drew Staraptor, evolve it. We could play Barry, so we could attack Gallade for 130. And then we only have 2 energy on it, so Gallade would only be doing, I think, 130 damage, which would not kill our Staraptor. It would do 130 because 70 plus 40 plus... Or sorry, 70 plus 20 plus 20, which is 110. And then the extra 20 from Lucario, so that's 130. And then our Staravia would be alive. Then when we go to our next turn, we put the third energy on our Staraptor, which is a water energy. And we could heal it with Irida and then use our... So honestly, I think I had the win there, but I did not see it. And I made the huge mistake of... it seemed like something so small, something so minuscule as putting a fire energy onto my bench Pokemon, which is something you typically do, but I should have been smarter and thought ahead to Gallade. So that's a situation where we actually could have very well won that game. Even though it looked like a complete lost cause, I just put the energy wrong. And it's like that tiny decision right there. You don't really think too much about it, but then you look back and you're like, that changed the entire game. So hopefully that was a good learning experience for those of you watching, and definitely for me it was. When against Gallade, you have to think about how many energy are on your Pokemon and how much damage Gallade will be doing. Let's go to another one. Okay, that could be good if we draw the right pieces for Starly. Oh, wow, we have it all. Okay, I'll take that. Put one on the bench, just in case. Moltres, okay. Let's see how we can navigate this one. It's going to depend on their draws. Let's lead with a research. The nice thing is I think next turn we can evolve Starly into Staravia. And also attach an energy, and because this only requires 1 energy to attack, I think that puts us in a good spot. And then the following turn we should be able to knock them out with Staraptor. So It's going to depend on what they draw here, and they do have a Pokemon. I was going to say, like, if they don't really have too many Pokemon to work with, that could be good for us. I guess it does also come down to the flips for Moltres, so we'll see how this plays out. But if they have an early Charizard, you know, it's not going to be a fun situation, but they have another Moltres. If we can find, like, a Giovanni, we can maybe do a lot of damage. I guess I said that we'd be able to kill them with Staraptor like the following turn, but I'm not sure that's true because we might not have enough energy at that point. So we're going to have to find a Barry. There he is. Okay, thank you, sir. Might as well put the cape on this. I don't think it changes too much. And then let's go ahead and smack for 30. And then once again, next turn my opponent's Moltres is gone. And if they only have that second Moltres in the back, we are potentially capable of knocking that out too. It's going to put us in a pretty good spot. They go Helmet. That is very, very annoying. But it's not the end of the world. I wish they would have played that the previous turn. If they had played that the previous turn, well, I was going to say if they played that the previous turn, we would have been able to get rid of it with Starly, but, oh, they're going to attack. Wow. Okay. This is going to be a tough one. I mean, we're going to take a lot of damage, but the plus side is now we're going to knock out this Moltres this turn. And my opponent, they don't have any energy on their backup Moltres. So this is great. And the nice thing here is, like, we only have 2 energy on our Staraptor. We get to attack because of Barry. And then the next turn, we're going to put that 3rd energy, so we get to go for Brave Bird once again. So if we can find Giovanni here, we get to end the game pretty handily. And, I mean, we're really applying pressure. Like, they have to find a basic here, and then they can, like, put an energy on Moltres and use Inferno Dance. And then we're just going to do so much damage to the Moltres. And then it's pretty likely that we get to pretty much knock out whatever else they go into. Because if they, like, play Charmander here, then... Actually, I could just Barry again. But, yeah, if they play, like, Charmander here, like I said... Wait, what's... Oh, okay. All right. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I was thinking of, like, what else they could do here. But here's the Inferno Dance. Let's hope for some tails. They could very well knock out my Staraptor with their Charmander. So Giovanni would be great. We would win the game. Nope. We can go... Okay, let's think about how valuable Irida is here. Unfortunately, we don't have any other energy. I should have put that other one. Well, no, that wouldn't have mattered. Okay. We go 130 to the Moltres, put it down to 10. That takes us down to 20. Or, I'm sorry, that takes us down to 40. And then they go into Charmander. If they have Charmeleon, they kill us. I mean, if they have Charmeleon, I think they kill us anyway. Is that right? How much damage does Charmeleon do? Wait, let's see. I'm going to do it. Whatever. 100. And then we're going down to 80. I think Charmeleon has... I think Charmeleon does... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, Rocky Helmet. Oh, man, I forgot about that. If they have Charmeleon, we lose our Staraptor here. But then I guess for what it's worth, we can go into Drudagon and start setting that up. Oh, they do have Charmeleon. It has just enough damage to knock us out. Oh, God, I knew they would have that. So they do knock us out here. And then as soon as they find Charizard... They get to kill. Oh, man. Just like that, we're losing now. Luckily, we have no EXs, though, so they still have to get 2 more points, but honestly, that shouldn't be too hard to do for them. We really need the second Staravia and Staraptor. There's Staraptor, but I'm not sure it's enough. We just have to hope they don't find Charizard, but with the way that things have been going for my opponent, they are going to. They probably already have it. And we don't have Cyrus in the deck for grabbing that Moltres. Yeah, there it is. Okay. They get to discard a couple energy here. So they cannot use Crimson Storm next turn. But we need to find Staravia, otherwise we lose. I guess if we find another Drudagon, there's a chance we could find Staravia. We get to cycle it. That's kind of the same thing. gets to thin out our deck a little bit more. Yeah, we're probably not winning this. Going to maybe, if we find Staravia, like I said, we get to survive a slash. There it is. And we have the Barry. Are we going to pull this one out? I'm not expecting to win, but we take them to 130. They can't use Crimson Storm, right? They have no energy on Moltres, so Dawn would not save them. Oh my god, I think we're going to win here. This is, if we win this game, this is insane. We survive the slash. Oh wait, no. I was like, oh, we only have 20 HP left, but once we evolve Staraptor, oh yeah. Oh, no. I almost did that. No. If we use Irida, we cannot use Barry. Oh my god, I almost threw this game again. I mean, this one was that would have been a more stupid throw than the previous one. But anyway, we win the game. Oh my god. I'll take it, man. That was insane. And that's why I love this deck. Like, it's just capable of doing so much damage at once. 130 is a lot of damage. And I do think pairing this with Irida, I mean, you don't have to pair this with Barry, but I kind of feel like you should or might as well. But pairing it with Irida is great because obviously you do damage to yourself and then you get to heal it back with Irida. So, I mean, we didn't really even use Irida that game, but like I said, we could have won with Irida in the previous game if we had not placed that energy on our other Staraptor or Staravia. But yeah, that's crazy. We should have had 3 wins this video, but unfortunately we made that mistake in the second game. Let's review the deck again. And there's the deck, and hey, that last game was amazing. I'm so proud of that one. And as far as changes, I mean, Cyrus would have been nice in that last game. Cyrus does work pretty well in this deck just because you can do so much damage with Staraptor that if you do so much damage to an EX, the opponent might want to switch it out and then you can pull it back in. Or even just doubling up on Giovanni's could be a good idea. But I do like Helmet, I do like Cape. Maybe X-Speed is not the most necessary. I just like putting these in decks just because sometimes I'm always worried like, oh, there might be a case where I like need to switch out or something, but you don't always really run into that too often. But yeah, hey, let me know in the comments what changes you'd make. I think this deck is so much fun. And if you want to use Staraptor, I think this is a good contender for a good way to use it. Because again, 130 damage is a lot. That's nothing to scoff at. It one-hit KOs most Pokemon in the game. And even against, like, EXs, you're likely chipping away at their health with Starly or Staravia before that. So, and the fact that these only require 1 energy to attack is really great. And then, of course, you can remove tools. A lot going on here that I think is really, really good. I mean, if you want to be maybe smart, like I'm just being a little ambitious here, you could just only play Water Energy in the deck, or you could not play Druddigon, play another wall like even Kangaskhan, and just play Water Energy. There's a lot of options here. You could also play Articuno, but then I feel like if you play Articuno, you probably want to play Misty, so that's yet another supporter that you'd be adding. But who knows? Let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, please subscribe, and I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for all the support. And I hope you have a wonderful day.